Hey y'all, it's Nat. I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to do a story time, and it's going to be on how I got scammed. Yeah. Okay. So I was ordering this hair oil on Instagram, and I saw it on Facebook, I saw it on Instagram, I think I even saw it on TikTok. So I was like, okay, it's supposed to, make your hair grow. So I'm finally going to order it. So I ordered it on Instagram, and I think it was like buy one, get one free or something like that. So I saw that the money came out my account. Fine. That's what it's supposed to do. So I never received the oil. So I contact Chime to let them know I didn't receive the oil. So, and then I was seeing that they kept on trying to debit my account after they already took the money that I was supposed to get for the oil. So I'm contacting Chime like, y'all need to block this company, and they would change their name just a little bit so they can keep on trying to debit my account. So, like I'm saying, I have notified Chime that this company is constantly trying to debit my account for this money that they already took, and I didn't get my order. I didn't get the oil. So time goes on. So I had them first. I blocked the company from debiting my account. That was the first thing I did. Second, I end up canceling my debit card and received a new one. So I hadn't received a new card yet, but they were able to debit my card again. I'm like, I don't even have the same card number, so how are they still debiting my account? And I had already canceled the card, and I had ordered a new card. So I'm like, and they debit my card again. After blocking the company, they kept on changing the name of the company, but it always had one of the words was the same. That's how I knew it was the same company. So it was just crazy. So after that happens, I contact Chime again, like, how did they debit my card? And y'all have canceled my card. Y'all have put in to order me a new card. I haven't even got the card yet. So how is they still debiting my account? So I don't think I never got an answer of how they were still able to debit my card. So, at this point, I'm pissed with Chime. And another thing, I had recently purchased a vehicle, and this was my first, it was my first car note. And so because that, of course, I couldn't put the lock on my car because, well, it wasn't even coming from my car. It was coming from my account, from my checking account, because that's the only way they could take payments, which was stupid to me. Why can't y'all take debit cards? That was so stupid and crazy to me. But whatever. So my first payment for my car note was coming out. So of course, well, my card, I believe my car was unlocked, I believe. But that didn't have anything to do with my checking. But it did take the funds out my account, which when it was time for my car note to come out, it declined because this company had took money out my account. So I called the finance company to let them know what was going on, why the payment didn't go through. So I actually had to send the payment in by money order because the company took money out my account. So my car note was like, I think almost $50 less than what it was supposed to be. So I don't know if my finance company held it against me. I think they might have did put a return fee on my account, but I think I fought it because it was the first time, it was the first, transaction. So I believe that they did take off that payment for the return fee because in actuality it wasn't my fault. But they don't look at it that way, whatever. So I was really ready. No, it was another time I was ready to not be with Chime anymore. But I just couldn't believe that they would let a company debit my card, which I've been complaining about this before, and I canceled my debit card and was in the process of receiving a new one, and y'all still let this transaction go through. Actually, they really should have did something besides return my money. They should have somehow gave me a credit or something, because that really was unacceptable. I just couldn't believe it. Wasn't the first time I got scammed, wasn't the last time I got scammed. So I'm going to go into another time that I got scammed, and it also had to do with my Chime card. So I believe it was a ad on Instagram, and it was saying that you can win money from Chime. Didn't think that someone would be able to post something about a company and it not be true. But scammers have gotten really I don't know, they have gotten really creative for a lack of a better word. The scammers are scamming. They doing a big one. Not that I want to glamorize or condone, because I don't. Because people like me work hard for your money, and when it's time to pay your bills, you expect your money to be in your account. So let me get on with the story. So okay, so it was like a contest on Instagram from Chime. Once again, Instagram. And I know many people know now, a lot of people are scamming on Instagram. They're doing all type of scams. So I reached out. I don't know how much money, maybe $1,000 or something. It was saying that you could win. And so, but what I should have picked up on, you never, ever, 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 ever give anyone your login to your bank. Never, never. Never, ever, ever. Because they shouldn't even need that information. If they're going to put some money in your account, your bank, if they're going to put money in your account, they don't need your login to do it. And that was so stupid of me to give them my login. So, at first, the money wasn't gone right away. I think it was like $50, but it was my $50. And the person that scammed me for it didn't deserve it. She didn't give me a service or anything. So she shouldn't have been able to get my money, but it was my fault because I gave her my login. But she sent me an email. I believe it was a she. Sent me an email, and it was like it was a real Chime email. So yeah. So she got the $50, and so when you want to dispute a charge on your credit or debit card or whatever, it can't be in pending status, which is stupid to me. They want the charge to go through. Don't understand it. It's stupid to me, because to me, you should be able to get your money while it's pending better than when it goes through. That's stupid to me, but that's how it goes. So I had to wait. When I first saw it, I had to wait for it to get out of pending status and for it to be completely, the transaction to be completed. So once the transaction was completed, I contacted Chime, probably my second time, because I probably, when I saw the charge, I probably called then. So once the transaction was completed, I called them back again, like, somebody scammed me. They did not provide the service, and I think she said it was for drinks. And it could have been, it was either $50 or $100. This was a few years ago, maybe like 4 years ago, something like that. So 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. So I was just devastated. Like I said, it was between $50 and $100. And I contacted them like, I was scammed. I don't even know this person. It was something about, she said it was for drinks. I ain't never spending no $50 on no drinks, ever. That's way too much money. Most of the time, I don't want to spend $20 for a drink, let alone $50. So, they do the investigation, and I received my money, I don't know, 2 weeks or something like that. But yeah, please, 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 please. It's a lot of scamming going on. And like they said, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. So please be safe. Be aware of scams. And I thank you so much for joining me. Please comment, subscribe, like, share. I'm trying to get my subscribers up and my views so I can be monetized. Please help me get there. I also have my Cash App, and it would be so nice, and I would be so grateful if I was supported by Cash App. Views, likes, comments. Please help me out. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace.